You got to say something before we hit the button here.
Mama just killed a man.
That's kind of a downer. Hey everybody, welcome to Side Show. This is Bob.
Hey everyone, this is Miles. Welcome to Static.
Are you goofing on my intro? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, your lameness.
Am I lameness? Okay. Well, sorry. Apparently I'm lame tonight, so there
Lame.
you go.
Lame.
Got El Mucho Ding Dong with me again tonight. Apparently that's his new moniker.
Yeah. Notice anything different?
Yeah, you got the Packy on there.
Yeah, my buddy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Does he have any clue that you utilize his picture for this?
I have not seen this guy since like 1988, 89, something like that. So this
you're
guy
using some guy's picture from 1988 just to be on here, huh?
Yeah, no, I ran into I went to high school with this weirdo, and then he disappeared unbeknownst to me. I didn't even realize he was gone. He was such a weirdo. I'm like, okay. And then I went to college, and all of a sudden, like, this weirdo approaches me, like, hey, you remember me? I'm like, oh yeah, you're that weird kid, yeah. Oh.
You're like, yeah, you're the guy who was weirder than me.
Can I take your picture? Sure.
You took his picture.
Yeah, I used to be in a photography class. Not to brag, but
yeah. I was trying to get you to send me that picture of your old car in front of my old apartment at college, but you just ignored me. So
I didn't understand what the excitement was. I guess I don't know.
There's no excitement. We're trying to figure out where that apartment was because it apparently has been torn down. So
you're like, what was my house number I lived in? I go, hey, MFer, you lived there for like 12 years.
No, I lived there for 6 or not even for a year, like 6 months or something.
No, you lived there a long time.
No, we lived there for like 6 months. Then we moved behind the diner, and that's where I lived for 2 years.
Oh, that's what I thought you were talking about.
No, I know where the diner one is. It's the one before that.
I thought you were high, man. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
Idiot. I'm like,
oh, wait. Is the one we watched that adult video at that place, you mean? Or
I don't think I watched any adult videos with you.
Yeah. Me and you and your buddy, remember? You're like, yeah, I got something I want you guys to watch. You were like grooming us, remember?
No, that's definitely not. That's something maybe in your past, but not mine. You are.
No, where was your? I don't know. Oh, the apartment before that. Oh, where you allegedly were living by yourself. Wink, wink.
No. I was actually living in the dorms, and
wink.
But yeah, my girlfriend was living in that apartment, and I was living there too. Yeah.
Yeah, which you lied to your parents about. But,
yeah, correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At the time, back then, it was not they wouldn't have liked it, and so yeah, we lived together for 2.5 years. So
why would I have a picture of me and I don't even know what that. I don't know where it was. I don't have no idea where.
Well, it was a efficiency apartment. Remember, this was the one where we could always hear the guy next door farting.
You know, I really don't remember that.
I remember this. So we had this efficiency apartment, which is basically you walked in, and it was just a big room, and then there was a little kitchen, and then a little bathroom, and that was the whole apartment. And we lived there for like 6 months or something.
Oh.
And then we moved over behind the diner into a bigger place. But
no,
we were trying to find it because I think it got torn down. And
Didn't we go to some place to watch like the Thin Blue Line or something like that? Like your buddy was down from Decatur or something, or
I don't think anybody came to visit me when I was in that apartment. That was later, whenever I was at the diner apartment.
no, I don't think so.
Okay, well, I could be wrong.
Because you're like, hey, I'm short of chairs. Who wants to sit on my lap? And I'm like, I'll stand.
This is more of your fantasy life.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
I think you had a picture with you in your car, because I think you and I went on some adventure, running around, and I had to shoot the film, and so I think I just took a picture of you in your car, but either that or you did. I can't remember. Or I took a picture with your camera, because
wait, is that the picture of me that you cut out? You said like suicidal person something.
Probably. But I made that zine back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you were doing some weird stuff with pictures or something.
Yeah, I did a lot of weird stuff with pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, there was a picture of you in front of that apartment, in front of your car, and the apartment's in the background, and so I thought maybe that would give us a clue, because I believe it's all been bulldozed and it's new development, but
it could be. I don't know.
Whenever I was down there with my wife in Carbondale, we drove around trying to find it, and then she was down there again not too long ago when I was driving around trying to find it. So anyway, it was just like, we're just trying to figure out where this was, because we only lived there for a short time. So
was that one day we almost died? We almost like slid off the side of that steep,
I think when we went in the winter, we were driving around. I think it was that day.
Where I almost killed us both. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where you were. With the great.
That'd been funny.
The great Chevrolet Beretta or whatever it was called.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just trying to figure this mystery out, because there doesn't seem to be any of those apartments like that anymore. It was kind of like, it was really just like a old like roadside motel turned into apartments or something. So,
yeah, I thought it was like some dinky little.
Yeah, it was really real dinky. And then we would always hear the neighbor guy in the morning farting, because the walls were so thin.
Yeah.
And I think his bed and our bed were against the same wall. And then in the morning we wake up and we hear and we'd start laughing. And I'm like, and I think he was, enjoying the fact that we were laughing at his farts. But I could never talk to him, because I'm like, this is so weird.
Yeah, was it John Rothman? Wasn't John?
No, it was some other dude. He was a dude back then. He was older than we.
Terry Jenkins, Zippy.
No, it wasn't Zippy. He had a Zippy style, but he was not Zippy.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I swear we watched some video like the Thin Blue Line or something, or
that. I don't remember that, because I didn't have anything back then.
I have this fantasy: me, you, and some dude watch this movie, this documentary.
At the diner one, we probably did. Yeah.
No, I don't think it was a diner one.
Yeah, at the diner.
Did you have a hamster or something, or?
Huh?
Didn't you guys have a hamster or something?
Yeah, we had a hamster, but not at that old apartment. Only at the diner.
Nah, I don't think you're remembering things correctly. I don't think you.
Yeah. You don't remember your old life. I just spent a lot of time at Wendy's Super Bar. That was when you had money and you would just do everything you wanted to do. And then,
Shut up.
And you'd be like, I'd be like, hey, can I go? And you're like, no, you don't got any money.
Why don't you go get a blood donation?
Yeah,
thing
why don't
going?
you do plasma or something so that
Get
you
some
can
money,
do something? Because you're broke and I'm flush. So
I
I'm going
love
to the
that.
Super Bar.
I love when you were broke. You had like 2 quarters. Like, I'll play pinball. I found 2 quarters today.
Yep.
Like, oh, okay.
I would find quarters in the soda machine and the payphone, and then I'd play pinball.
I'm like, I can't play. I only carry hundreds.
Yeah, exactly.
You can share my 2 quarters.
Yeah,
like,
I probably did. Yeah, I probably did pay for you, because it seems to be the trend here.
That's how rich people stay rich. They don't spend their money. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't learn that.
Didn't help you at all.
I know. I didn't learn that till the very
You
end.
didn't learn that trick, apparently.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah. Anyway, if you happen upon that old picture, just send it. Email it to me or something.
Yeah, well, I'll try. I'll see.
Yeah. Okay. I can already tell this has gone nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, was that a big fat person? That's you.
Uh-huh.
Was she a big fat person?
Why didn't we watch a better movie than that stupid documentary, man?
I don't know. I love to
You were all being all trying to look smart in front of your dumb friend, like, hey, I'll go movie, documentary. Oh.
I love watching documentaries. I still watch them all the time.
I know you had to torture us, like, oh, can't we just watch, big?
Yeah, you were like,
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Isn't there some Seika or something that we could get?
Behind the Red Door 3 or something.
You got any Seika?
No, but I got a documentary, Nanook of the North. You guys want to watch? Yeah, you're like Garth. Hey, dude.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
That was your idea of fun. I'm like, oh, fuck this guy.
Jeez. Yeah, well.
Freaking guy.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's true. Nerdy bastard.
Hey, I had something weird happen over the weekend.
Yeah?
Well, I guess, Friday's the weekend, isn't it? Is that considered the weekend?
Hell yeah.
Okay. So, Friday. Happened to me Friday. So I had to go out of town, and I was at this. I was at a hotel that I've been at like many, many times, and Noah's they put Ark? Me. Huh?
Was it Noah's Ark Hotel?
No, that's gone. Noah's Ark.
It is.
Oh, yeah, they tore it all down. It's
I was there as a little kid, man. What the
too late. That's been quite a while ago they tore that down, but
it was quite a while ago when I was there. So
yeah, well, no kidding. I can't look at this Packingham face. Put the girl back on.
It's my friend.
So I was at this hotel in Columbia that I've been to many, many times, but they gave me this room. I'll tell you, the room was 502.
Okay.
I was on the 5th floor, and it was this hotel's all set up weird. I was right across from the elevators, but there was a hallway, so I wasn't against the elevators, right? So I was like on a corner, at a corner room, and I was just there for one night, and I slept like shit. I didn't sleep for shit. So, but here's the weird thing that happened. So I'm in this hotel room, and I'm going to bed, gonna get some sleep. I'm laying there, and I swear to God, somebody burped in my ear. Yeah. And I'm like, I look around, I'm
honey,
like, did somebody? No, there's no. I'm by myself.
Yeah.
And it was like, just like that. Yeah. And so I'm looking around like a crazy person. I'm like, did I just hear somebody burp in my ear? And so then I'm like, well, I'm on the corner, right? Yeah. So it could have been in the hallway, and maybe this walls are so freaking thin because my head was against the wall that was against the hallway, right?
Right.
So maybe somebody in the hallway just ripped out a big burp, right?
It was a queef.
And I'm like, that is weird. So weird. So it's a little bit disconcerting, but I did go to sleep, but then I woke up in the night and I couldn't back to sleep, and I stayed up like from 1:30 until like 4:30. I had to get up at 5:30. It was just terrible, right?
Now you're Zach Bagans.
I'm like, yeah, exactly. Hey, I got touched.
I'm interstitial, man. I'm an interstitial.
So I get ready, in the morning I wake up finally, and I get ready. I have to go to this thing, and so I know that I'm gonna have to check out before I leave the hotel. So I get all my stuff together before I go downstairs to go to my meeting, right? And so I have everything packed, and I had wore, because I hate wearing shoes, so I wore sandals to get there because it's nice.
Yeah.
But I had to put on nice shoes to go to this thing.
Yeah.
And so I had a bag, and so I put my sandals in the bag.
Yeah.
And I put my nice shoes on, and I went down to my meeting.
Okay.
So this was an all-day kind of an affair. So I didn't want to check out of my room just yet because I might have to poop or something. And I want to have a bathroom.
Yeah. You are very private about those things.
Yeah. So I left my stuff in there, and I left the shoes on the bed. And I went down, and then I came up later and got my stuff before I had to check out, and at a break. And
yeah,
I come up, my shoes are on the floor.
I'm out. That's
yeah. So, and I mean, they weren't like on the edge of the bed.
Yeah.
So if in a hotel, a lot of times they put like that stupid fake blanket at the foot of the bed that's not even like a real blanket. It's just like a little piece of cloth that makes it look nice.
Yeah.
So if you can imagine, that's on there. I'm at the top of that stupid piece of blanket. So this is nowhere near the edge of the bed where I put these things.
Right.
I come up and they're on the floor spilling out of the bag. Like somebody knocked them on the floor or something.
I'm out.
Yeah. So room 502, maybe not a good room.
I'm going to email Zach Baggins when we get done with this, man.
Yeah, Zach Baggins.
So, you think it's coincidental, or do you think there's like a poltergeist?
Well, the thing was, it all could be coincidental. I didn't see anything happen. I didn't have, nothing happened to me physically or anything other than the burp. And I didn't see anything happen with these shoes, but it certainly was suspicious.
Yeah.
And weird, and then I'm like, as soon as I come in, these shoes are on the floor. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
I'm looking around the room. I check the shower. I check the bathroom. I'm like, is somebody fucking with me?
Yeah.
I had put the do not disturb sign up, but that doesn't mean the maid didn't come in. But I'm like, they wouldn't just throw your shoes on the floor.
Although, didn't you have a thing recently where a lady came into your room?
A lady came into my room. Yeah.
You walked in your room. Like, hello? Oh.
Yeah. She didn't say anything. She just stared at me and then shut the door like she was embarrassed. So
you have no penis.
I was sitting working on a computer, but yeah, I did have that happen. But I don't think I didn't see anybody in the hallway or anything. But I mean, who knows? But it was weird, very, very weird happenstance. And all I could think about was I had this burp incident, and now all of a sudden these shoes are on the floor, and I'm glad I'm checking out.
I'd throw away my toothbrush if I were you, man.
Oh no, I have a really good toothbrush. I can't throw it away.
Yeah,
actually, it was packed up, so they couldn't. It was not. It was all packed up by then.
So you didn't bring in your own hidden cameras as you like to do at home and all that and work?
I don't have any hidden cameras at home. What are you talking about?
At work you do.
Oh, I have cameras at work, but that's for security purposes.
Hidden cameras. They're
not hidden. They're in plain sight.
You just don't tell people.
Yeah, they don't know they're there. That's not my fault. It's work. Mm-hmm. It's not like a bathroom or anything. It's office.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
I caught people stealing out of my office.
No, come on.
Yes.
What's there to steal? Empty cheeseburger wrappers? I mean,
They stole a coffee mug.
yeah.
I didn't even say anything. I just let them keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 2 coffee mugs stolen in my office. But I
Huh.
have cool coffee mugs.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. Cheap bastards. I don't know.
That's weird.
I
Oh.
had people come into my office and just look around. When I had those cameras and everything, yeah, they'd come in and they'd just look around my office and then they'd leave, and then sometimes they'd steal a coffee cup.
Hey, he'll never know, man.
Well, I had a bunch of coffee cups. But
Yeah. Now you have none.
yeah, I don't have any now, but yeah, I don't.
That's weird.
It is weird, but yeah, this whole hotel thing was kind of weirding me out.
Yeah, I guess so. That freaked me out.
But I played it off, and then I'm like, well, maybe maybe somebody did burp in my ear.
Let's hope it didn't follow you home.
What kind of weirdo burps in my ear?
Ghost.
Yeah, apparently.
Ghost.
I mean, it was loud. It was like right there.
Yeah.
I don't think I was dozing off or anything either. So, was that Chewbacca?
Joey, listen, Joey.
So yeah, if you're gonna be in Columbia, Missouri anytime soon, just send me a note and I'll tell you what hotel, and it's room 502. So,
Mr. Halloran, what's wrong with room 502? Nothing.
Let's go play a game of kick the can.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a different movie.
I'm like, wait, whoa.
That was a different Scatman Crothers movie.
Yeah, you're screwing me up now. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about?
Yeah, that was Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you liked Mr. Halloran's crib down in Florida where he had all that great artwork.
Oh, that velvet painting?
Yeah.
Freeze frame. Yeah.
So what's going on with you? I got ghost burped.
I had the Miss Manners, story preempted my major story last week. And,
what?
I was going to talk about meeting a Hollywood star last week, but it got preempted by, that the little dwarf lady, from, Poltergeist.
Oh, right. Yeah.
How rude I was and all that.
Yeah. The poltergeist lady.
But I went to
Carol Ann, go to the light.
No, I went to a Comic-Con because you bugged the shit out of me about going. So I'm like, all right.
I just said, don't you like to go to these things? I didn't say you had to do it.
Do something else. Come on.
I didn't say.
I'm like, okay, all right, I'll go.
I like to go to these things.
I do.
But then you just run off. You're like little kid.
Yeah. I was a kid because my wife dropped me off the mall, and she took off one shop. So, I was like a child, actually. That's funny. Yeah.
Now here's $5 for the arcade and something to eat, and then I'll meet you back here in 3 hours.
They did have an arcade, but it was all claw machines. It was all like claw. It was like hardly any games. It was all like, I'm like, that's weird. It's like it's all claw machines.
No, that's what it is these days. Nobody likes to just play games. They can play games at home, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what, kid? I mean, there was like no one in there. Like, I was like, oh.
No Karate Champ.
No hockey. USA versus
hockey.
Russians.
Yeah, no hockey. No Karate Champ. No Robotron.
No, nothing. Gorf. Nothing.
Gorf. Space Cadet. Space Cadet.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
And they had, I'm gonna get his name wrong now. Shit, it was Jon Abraham?
Jon Abrahams.
Yes. Abrams. Yes.
Yeah, I posted those pictures, yeah.
And I don't know his body of work. I only know him from Meet the Parents. And
who was he in Meet the Parents?
He was the fiance's brother. I think his name was Denny. He's not in the movie very much, but he was kind of like, he smoked weed, but he kind of blamed it on what's his name? Ben Stiller, thank you. And so he was there because he had made a movie called House of Wax, I guess.
Right, yeah, with Paris Hilton, right?
Yeah, and he was going to speak on it later on that evening, which did not work to my schedule, so I did not.
My mom picked me up before that.
Yeah, my timer went off my bag, and I had to.
I have to go meet my ride at 5:30.
My wife put like an egg timer in my bag, so once it went off, I had to because I don't know anything about computers or phones, so I had to go outside.
Yeah,
and wait.
Exactly.
And so yeah, it was in a mall. It was in a mall, and
that's crazy. It's weird that where you live, there's still actually functional malls, but
that's debatable. But yeah, okay,
yeah.
I mean, the doors are open, but beyond that, yeah.
Yeah.
And
you got all the old people walking. Watch out, Sonny.
Well, although Coraville Mall up by LSD, that one's cool.
I got 5 more laps. Who's this fat guy? You should be walking.
Hey, poundalage, out of the way.
The food court's closed, idiot.
Dumb bastard. Sabaro's closed. Go home.
That's right. There's no Sabaro here.
Sabaro. I'm pronouncing everything wrong tonight. Jesus Christ, Sabaro.
Sabaro, whatever.
Sabaro, tomato. And I'm walking around, and I'm like, I'm not seeing this dude at first. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm not seeing this dude. I mean, maybe he's not out signing. You know, I figure he's probably doing autographs. Maybe I don't know.
Would they like each in like their own mall shop or something? Or how do they lay this out? Just in the middle of the mall or what?
There was people selling things in the middle aisle, I guess, of the mall.
Like little stands or what?
And yeah, little, people
tables?
come in with tables and such, and
okay, well, that's a good idea.
And
lots of space,
old VHS tapes and old Nintendo games and stuff.
Hey, buddy, I got a video of your mom. You want to buy
right here, $5. What do you want?
Yeah, I got a video of these people stealing coffee mugs
from this fat, ugly chick. Yeah, but she didn't turn them in.
Fortune Feimster loses her mugs. Okay, so I find this guy. So set the scene. You walk up on him, and where is he?
No, well, first of all, he's set up in like an empty store. It's a store that's gone under. A unit, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Oh, he's in the Chess King.
He's in the Radio Shack. There he is. Yeah, or what? I don't know. Yeah, he's in the, whatever, the Hickory Farms or something. I don't know. And
he's in the Halloween store. It's not opened yet.
And it's like him, and then like some I don't know if it was an author or someone. I didn't recognize the second guy. I was like, okay, I don't know who that is.
I'm just not gonna make eye contact with him. That's
the John Grissom. Nope, never heard of him.
Yeah,
anyway,
never heard of him. Yeah,
I don't read. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And like, okay, so like my first venture into the room.
Oh, you went in there more than once. That's creepy.
Yeah, the first time I made it creepy. I just came in and I stood around. I didn't say anything. I just stood there.
That's not weird.
And the guest was like, "Hey, what's up?
Do you got a ticket?"
Yeah, like,
hey, are you a mall walker? Are you one of the mall walkers?
Hey, Mark David Chapman, you're not carrying anything, are you? I mean,
that's what you look like him.
Yeah, right. A really fat. I look more like Hinckley. Actually.
I'm a big fan.
Hey, Hinckley, man, what are you up to? And I don't know why. I just like came in and I stood there, and like this guy was like, talking to this young family, had kids, but he kind of looked my way for a second, like, oh yeah, what's up? Nothing.
I got to kill another hour for my ride.
I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I just.
So you
I
chickened out or you bailed?
I chickened out. Yeah. After I kind of did my whole lurch thing, from Adam's Family, I just kind of stood there. I'm like, I don't know.
Hey,
I'm gonna leave.
Are you wearing Bugle Boy jeans?
Hey man, is that Cavarici? I'm like, well, yes it is. Yes it is. I've had to take it out.
Are you supposed to have a table in here? You seem to be dressed as a Bears player.
I think the Special Olympics thing is down the hall. If that's where you're headed.
Right. Yeah.
And no, he was. So I left and I walked around some more, and I thought, okay, no, I can't.
Are you with the Ron Jeremy entourage? Because I think he's down by the toilets.
I look more like if Larry Flint got his legs back. Like, oh wow, he can walk again.
Walk.
So I man it up. I go, I gotta go. I can't leave empty-handed. I can't just go in there and
Well, who else was there? I mean, was there anybody else?
No, he was it. He was the guest. I mean, there was other people there, I suppose, but they were like writers and cartoonists and whatever. But obviously, he'd be the only known, mainstream known dude.
Yeah.
And
did you get to see Paris naked?
We did not get into that. We did
He's
not.
Like, everybody's seen her naked. Why are you asking me?
Yeah, like, dude, take a number. Here's the phone book. Here.
There, look at. Just do a Google search for Christ's sake. It's everywhere.
I was honest. I go, listen, I don't know your body of work. I'm sorry, but I only know you from Meet the Parent. He's like, oh, that's cool, And I was looking at his merch, as they say in the business.
Yeah.
Some merch.
He's like, are you separated from your group? I believe that bus is leaving.
Yeah, I think, isn't your mom coming in like a few minutes or something? And I was like, I got to hurry up, man, because my wife is coming. So,
yeah.
So
God forbid she meets you.
Yeah, I'm just glancing around at some of his pictures, and I was thinking back to the scene where he has with Ben Stiller, where Ben Stiller goes into his room and there's a picture of like little Kim up on the wall, and he's like, "Oh yeah, she looks fat, PH,
right, PHAT."
Yeah. I go, "Oh man, too bad you don't have that." He goes, "Yeah, look right there." I'm like, "Oh shit!" I was like, literally like right in front of me. I'm like, "Oh shit!"
He had the poster.
He had an 8x10.
Oh, okay. He had it.
Well, thanks to me, though, he was thinking about the poster. I go, oh, man, you should have our posters. He goes, oh, shit. He goes, I never thought about that.
Yeah. Oh, hey, thanks for marketing me better here in nowhere.
You want to give me a couple $100 for thinking of a great idea, John?
If I call you John? Autograph. How did you get him to hold the paper doll?
You're talking the world's greatest salesman, okay? First of all, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, once I man it up, I'm okay. I just need to man it up, when the situation occurs, And I go, so he's got some ones. And he had actually he goes, this picture is actually from my own collection. It's the whole wedding party from the movie Meet the Parents. Like everyone's dressed up in tuxes, and I go, man, that looks really cool. And then there was one of him and De Niro dressed up in, the coat and tails, kind of thing. And then I go, I got to have the little Kim one, like you in your room. And that's the one that I posted. I go, I got to have that one.
Okay.
And that's where he wrote a couple things in there about, the fat comment. And then, did you guys just sniff my boxers? And And he goes, well, listen, I'm going to cut you on my package deal here. I got a package deal, kid. I'm going to help you out.
He didn't have a handler or anything? It's just him.
No, he was doing his own square and everything. Yeah. He's
gosh.
He's like, well, it's going to be this much plus, a certain fee. I go, that's all right. Don't put your fee on there. I don't care. I'm rich. Go ahead.
Yeah. And, I'm rich.
He's like, well, it's only
go get a Wendy's Super Bar here in a minute.
Yeah. He's like, well, sir, it's only like $1.50. I'm like, that's okay. I'm rich. Go ahead. I'm rich.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, that comes with one selfie. So come on over here, by the Scream character. We'll stand by each other. And I'm like, no, this is going to sound a little weird, but
he goes, any weirder than you just staring at me?
Yeah, you stalking me, you weirdo, and
when you came in silence, just stared me down. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
I would like you to take a picture of yourself in this paper doll I carry called Flat Manny.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, sure, okay. And like he starts doing all these poses. I'm like, holy crap, like, wow. He was just like totally being cool with it. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
Was there anybody else in line or?
No, I was the line.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
I was the line. I mean, there was people, don't get me wrong. I mean, there was people in the mall, but I mean, there wasn't like, oh man, this is like, 20
they
people
all were waiting for him then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did ask one question about De Niro, though. I go, now I've heard people like that have acted with De Niro. They get to call him Bob all the time. Did you? Oh yeah, I got to call him Bob. Yeah, no, he's really cool.
Really? Okay, well, that's interesting.
And that was pretty much the extent. I mean, he asked just a couple questions, and I told him a little bit about Flat Manny, and I said,
There you go. He said, you can't leave the state, can you?
Yeah. Well, tell me about the static radio thing again. What?
I don't really ask about that.
Well, no, I just because he was kind of writing down what he was going to write down before he wrote it down, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
So I didn't mess it up.
He's pro. He's getting it all together before he writes it down.
To what again? Who am I dedicating? I go to Bob and Miles. Notice I always put your name first, by the way. Always.
Well, it's alphabetical, so that's
always. That just sounds weird saying Miles and Bob. I think Bob and Miles just runs better,
It flows better. I think it flows.
So, you have that, so
right,
but I mean, I just told him just a little bit about it, but then it seemed to be getting like awkward again. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go.
Gotcha.
And then there was a bench outside that shop that he was in, I guess, that store.
Yeah.
So I was uploading pictures and stuff, and
you sat there and cried, and that was
I cried. Yeah,
even more weird. He's looking out the window. He's like, "Is that guy crying out there?"
I hope his wife shows up soon because he looks really sad. Jesus Christ!
He's like crying. I got a picture. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. I know. At least he didn't get weird like that one football player. Like, hey, you're not gonna
masturbate to this.
Basically, yeah. I mean, yeah, that was weird. Anyway, so like a few minutes later, like he walks out and to talk to like someone like in the middle of one of the sellers in the mall, but he's like puts on like his I can't think of what the sunglasses the Blues Brothers kind of had. What are those called? The Ray-Bans or something? Or
the Ray-Bans, yeah. He put on his Ray-Bans or something.
No, he didn't put on a hoodie, but he kind of threw on some sunglasses to come out of the shop, which I thought was a little like, I don't
want to get mobbed out here in the.
I don't want to be noticed. I'm like, okay, all right. And like he takes off and he goes like in one direction. So I'm like, well, maybe he's going outside. And so I'm uploading pictures and labeling stuff and And then I see him show up again, and then he heads to the other side of the mall. I'm like, okay, still wearing the sunglasses. So I'm like,
okay.
So I'm just about got everything uploaded, and he walks past again, going back into the shop, still wearing the sunglasses. But I thought that's really weird.
What is it? Well,
I guess I don't.
Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe he's
Maybe he thought he was in LA.
In the middle of nowhere, in the Quad Cities or whatever. Maybe he's really recognized all the time.
I don't know. No, I mean we were just like in Quincy, Illinois. So I mean,
it was in Quincy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't like a big deal to
What'd you have for lunch in Quincy?
Well, nothing. I'll think.
Oh, okay. My mom wouldn't let me have lunch. She only gave me enough for an autograph.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Did I eat? No, I don't think I really ate.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
You could have said, "Hey, you want to go to What's it? What is the big place in Quincy? The local place?
I'm not. I've only been to Quincy maybe 2 or 3 times my whole life.
Oh, what was? I've been there. What was the name of that place? Dang it.
Sabaros.
Not Sbarro. It was a pizza place.
Chili's.
Gem City Pizza. That was it. Gem City Pizza. You
Oh,
City Pizza?
Now this dick tells me this. Yeah, after.
What you didn't ask?
No, actually, it worked out because like we were just like moments ahead of like a huge storm that had come through like that day. So it was like we were just on a cusp of like a really bad storm heading home. So I was like, oh shit.
Oh, yeah. Good. Worked out. Mom picked you up just in time.
Yep. So we made it home. You know, I had to deal with a rude lady on the way home, but the lady had to put me in my place. But so John, cool dude. Thank you, John. I know you'll be listening, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure he will be. And his next stop in Walla Walla.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
I don't know how these little things get like these guys, though, you know.
Well, they're all looking for money. They probably had to pay him a flat fee, and then he makes money on top of that.
Well, yeah, I know, but I can't be cheap to bring these guys in, I wouldn't think.
Well,
you got to fly them in their hotel. And
they're staying at the Super 8 like I did.
Room 502, yeah.
Maybe.